That was an exciting moment, don't you think there, Mr. Machine?
Yep, it's always exciting.
Yep. We might as well tell everybody like this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel. You know it is JJ with his shaved kind of moment. What do you think, Machine? Shaved or not, works, right?
I think shaved on top here looks good.
Yeah, it makes me look younger, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Hey there, Dakota. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome back. Cyborg, good to see you. Yes, Cyborg did put the reminder. Make sure y'all got your drink and snacks. I got mine. So, well, we'll put that right there. So that way y'all see I got my drink and snacks ready. Hello there, Mr. Unoriginal. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. See, we got some of the good time gang in here there, Mr. Machine. Maybe we're doing this wrong. Maybe we were doing this. My webcam looks really good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I got it a little bit better, but still working with it. Still working with it. Okay, so you guys are wondering why I was doing this corny thumbnail for tonight. I'm just going to briefly tell you guys what's going on. February 1st, after January 31st hits February the 1st, 2027, which we only got 6 months left. If you do not have the minimal of 8,000 watch time hours, you lose all your abilities. Seems they're upping the ante with the partial monetization and the full monetization. So I'm just making everybody aware it's not a happy spot because we got 6 months. I only got 3,200 watch hours. And believe it or not, YouTube only carries 1 year. You only get 1 year of the watch time hours. And you have to make up 4,000 just to get the full monetization right now. But you need 8,000 total by February 2027, the 1st. If you don't, then you'll lose your monetize. You'll still be a part of the YouTube partner program, but you'll need 8,000 just to make the bill. Sucks. Yeah, I know. Hey, don't feel bad, Mr. Unoriginal. Don't feel bad. Because I only got 3,200. It sucks. And I've been total, if YouTube would have said, okay, from day one to now, you meet the requirement, because I got a total of 15,000, almost 16,000 watch time hours. From the first day I started to now, I got 16,000. Okay, I don't get that. I only get 1 year worth. So they put a screw job on top of another screw job on top of another screw job. What do you think about that, Machine?
Well, it sounds like YouTube.
So me and Mr. Machine were talking about going to Kick. That's the new website that's out there. They give a little bit better benefits, but here's what I've figured out. It's not like you think YouTube's like. Totally different. So, when I tried to use my capture card with Kick on my other, my test bench, the words were backwards. So basically how you read, like you read your letters normally, they were backwards. You know, flipped. That wasn't good because I was trying to get it to work with my test bench today. So what I might have to do to get past this little hurdle is pre-record the video, put it on the live stream, and stick with you guys in the chat. So basically, you'll think I'm talking, but actually I'm paying attention to the chat, talking to you guys, which is pretty good, I think. How's Windows going, Mr. Cyborg? It's going good. So far I have not had a problem since the last time I talked about it. The fans are running fine. Heating issues are back to normal. There's no more heating issues. Everything's been pretty much resolved. As far as what Windows is doing, they're still pushing us towards agentic AI, so we have to take that in consideration. So, Twitch is, I know, I got Twitch too, but the thing is, I don't like Twitch. Too many rules. Way too many rules compared to Kick. Kick, on the other hand, what they're saying is like this. They can start paying you by the hour if you have enough streaming videos going and stuff like that. So what I was thinking was start working my way back on the chain and taking some of the videos that people haven't been watching and pick out the good ones and put it on put it on Kick. Take the videos already done, already got the thumbnails done, the titles and everything else, and put them on Kick and give it a go. What do you think, Machine? Will that work?
Yeah, it's worth a shot at least.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, the 5060 prices went up. What should I get for $300 GPU?
50-50.
That answer your question there, brother? Right there.
Yep.
I got that plugged right here in this machine. Right here in the machine. So, I like it.
But the same speed as RX 7600, but with better software.
Yeah, true. I mean, you got to figure the futuristic of DLSS 5 coming up. That, yep. Praying to God that it'll work with DLSS 5.
Praying God it'll just work.
Cyborg says, "Where's my 4070? What do you think we're streaming on, brother?" Don't you? I never take that out of my system. The 5050's in the test bench. 4070 I'm streaming on. You don't think I would ever take that out of my PC now, don't you? That 4070's been a beast ever since I got it, and it's still going. Believe it or not. Still going. Still going. Sorry, I had to look at my temperatures just to make sure. So yeah. Machine, I mean, I can't beat the 4070. This Asus Dual RTX 4070, I can't beat this. it's different than the regular 4070s.
Well, you can. It's just going to cost you money to beat it.
Yeah, but I mean, if I got something that's cranking and I don't have to worry about it, I might as well leave it alone if it's not broke, right?
Yeah.
If it's not broke, why fix it? I mean, there's no sense of fixing it. Okay, let's hope that the 50-50 chance of it perfectly working for me is that good. 50 chances. Well, first you need to explain to everybody what kind of PC you're going to plug it into before you make the decision of buying one of those. This 50-50 will work with 6-core processors. This will work with the 5500 AM4 style. I got a 5700X in here with 64 gigs of system RAM, a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, a B550 motherboard, air cooler for the CPU, and open case with 2 fans. Temperatures are primo. And also, too, I got it turned upside down to where the GPU's up and not down at the bottom, it's up at the top. I got it flipped around. I love it like this. I mean, I think it's great. I mean, and if you need another peek at it, we'll definitely give you another peek at it. And if you need more light, we can do more light too. Yeah, we can do many things here. We can even pop you some light. So, yeah. This system here is no slouch, guys. None. This is no slouch. I've gamed on it on popular games. Good FPS. I can't beat it. So, now that you've seen it, now you know this is the test bench. The one that I built a while back that I put the right here, the B550 motherboard on. This system's no slouch. I mean, I got 4 Corsair sticks there. I got the RTX 5050. You know, I love this flashlight, bro. Yeah, you'll see it in a minute. I love this flashlight right here. This is some cool shiz. Look at this. I love that flashlight. I mean, I took it off. I took it off my wall, man. I had to. That flashlight is the shiz. So, you know, I love it. Okay, so our Ryzen 5 5500, 16 gigabytes of RAM, still will work. Planning to use it in a better gaming PC, streaming PC, editing PC. Think about more RAM instead of less, because you're probably going to need 32 gigs. Not unless you economize your system. And once you economize your system, then you should be able to run 16 gigs. Just, you can't have a lot of things open at one time. Basically, if you're going to record, do that first. And after that, close out your recording stuff. Then open up your editing tools and then work from there. You know, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I've done it with the 5600G. A Ryzen, was it Ryzen 5, I think? 5600G. 6-core processor. I edited videos, recorded videos, done. So, and I did that on 16 gigabytes of system RAM too. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. So, Guys, keep that in mind. It's not impossible. What makes it impossible is when you got other crap running in the background and you're just beating your system down, using up resources you don't need to use up just because you want to run something else. I wouldn't. I would use it for what you need it for. So, yeah, you're right. The dollar store can save me. You got it right. Well, I can use 16 gigabyte of DDR for perfectly. I'm using 16 gigabytes of RAM and it does okay. Well, I just got done saying that. It's not a bad thing. It's just how you're utilizing your system. That's what matters the most. Okay. Utilize your system correctly and you won't have a problem. A lot of people that been running 16 gigabytes for a long time know how to utilize their system. So I'd imagine you know how to utilize it, so there's no worries. I'm just saying for the everybody that's watching the live stream, giving them this precaution, not just for you, but everybody that's here. Okay? Just to keep that in mind. I just don't target one person. I target the whole group, giving the whole group the same persona that they need to know when it comes to working with their low powered PC. I started like everybody else. I don't forget where I came from. I don't forget how I started out. I've been doing this 3 decades. I've seen more different type PC boards. I've seen everything down to the very, very first DIN sticks, which they call DDR. It was before DDR. The first DDR sticks, it was before that. And the DIN sticks were like 72 pins. Now they're what, 230 some pins or something like that? I forgot how many pins. So going from small RAM to big RAM, I understand it. That's a good one there, Cyborgy. Awesome. We all been there, bro. We all been there. Machine, you know as well as I do. We all been there, right? Been, had broke moments, you know. But over time, we get past that. But in the meantime, as long as you got something that will carry you along until something comes along better, it's worth the wait. So if you're thinking about a $300 graphics card, yeah.
Yeah, I get it now before it goes to 400.
Yeah. I mean, and everybody, you need to understand this. A machine, I've been saying this for a while now. Entry level graphics cards and hardware is going to go up between $400 and $600. Used products might go up as much as about $100 in between the two, depending on what kind of hardware you're going to get. Uh-oh. I see, Mr. Cyborg. Uh-oh. I need to go check. Somebody posted something to me. I have to go check. Where there you are. There you are. Get that crap off the screen. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good one to talk about. That is a good one to talk about right there, Mr. Cyborg. Yeah, buddy. Okay, you want to talk about that? Sure, we'll bring it up. Anyways, if the prices for the 5050 go up, my last resort would be the RX 7600. Yeah, I do agree. That would be one of these right here, 7600. Right here. Yeah, buddy. Gotta do what you gotta do. I do agree. Okay, everybody, let's see. Let's go over to the action screen. Now we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. Let's turn that on. Let's turn that on. To get all that garbage out of the way. Okay, AMD from videocards.com. AMD confirms, and brought up by Mr. Cyborg, by the way. AMD confirms Ryzen TPM vulnerabilities. Asus, MSI, and Gigabyte already have fixes. Good point. So AMD has to, I'm just going to read it out. AMD has disclosed two high severity vulnerabilities affecting TPM 2.0 implementing used across a wide range of Ryzen processors. The bulletin was published yesterday, and it's the AMD SB7064. But the required firmware fixes has already been supplied to the motherboard manufacturers and system makers for several weeks earlier. So let's see. Vulnerabilities are tracked as CVE 2026-6726 and CVE 2026-6727 with a CVSS score of 4.0, of 8.5 and 8.3 respectively. AMD says its firmware TPM implementation, you guys know what I mean, are affected. First flaw can allow a local attacker with elevated privileges to obtain credentials for a falsified TPM key and falsify TPM estation. The second is an RSA OAEP timing side channel that can expose encrypted TPM data or allow falsified all-station keys. Both issues were reported to the Trust Computing Group by Intel security researchers. So the affected Ryzen series includes Ryzen 3000 through 9000, Ryzen AI 300 and 400, and Ryzen AI Max 300, Threadripper Ryzen Z1 and Z2, and several Ryzen embedded families. So it looks like gonna have to bring up the patch and do the patch on the BIOS. So you're going to have to do it in a Giza patch if you guys haven't done it yet. It's been supplied in May. So mitigation table shows, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the drill. So what are we thinking here there, guys? What are we thinking? Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting this camera has a tilt. There we go. Keep forgetting the camera has a tilt. Hey, DV, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Welcome back, man. We're just going through all the hoops and poops and laughter truthfully. Are you planning on dual streaming on Kick and YouTube? Dakota, no. Here's why. I had a problem with OBS, which makes it kind of difficult to stream at the same time. So I've seen a lot of difficulties when it comes to going from the capture card to my test bench, and because everything's flipped backwards. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I'm devising a plan. I'm devising a plan. I might start live streaming some of my videos and get in there with everybody and go from there. That's one plan I'm working out right now. So if I make a video, right, it's not like I'm not joining in with you guys, because I'll be right in the chat while the video's playing, and I'm live streaming it at the same time. So I'm trying to work something out to make it work. That's the whole thing. So hello, Dr. Blitz. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How's RAM sold out through 2027, but RAM is still available in stores? Well, that's because they did what they call backstocking. Machine, do you want to sum up anything on that?
I don't know exactly how it goes, to be fair.
Well, they stock up their warehouses. They were stocking it up for a whole year before they decided to do this RAM crisis thing. You know, they got a year's worth of back stock. That way they're sitting there stockpiling it away so they can trickle it out for the next 2 to 3 years and just make 4 times the amount off of what they bought for maybe 1/10 of the price. Cheers. There's the problem. Because there was reports on retailers stocking up their warehouses and everything else from 2024 till now, or till November 2025. So that was from January 1st, 2024 till November the 15th or something like that, 2024 to 2025. So a little more than a year. But they all knew this was coming. This was not last minute thoughts. This was pre-planned. This RAM crisis was pre-planned. It was pre-planned. And when I saw them starting to stock up their warehouses and everything in 2024, I already knew the writing on the wall where this was going. Because why would they be stocking up hardware parts up to the moon, knowing these parts are going to run for quite a while, and just trickle it out? And then they'll sit there and they'll give statements, oh, we're running short and this and that, and lie to the public and everything. You guys, you have to look at the writing on the wall. They're lying to us. They have the hardware already built. So what they did was they get the people that make the plates to slow down a little bit. So they could say, oh my God, we have a shortage. We can't get those plates. There's not enough wafers being made. So they slow down the market. And then when they slow down that market, they trickle it a little bit. And by trickling it a little bit, you guys can tell me I'm wrong all day. But if you go and look at the end game of it all, this is the deal. We're paying high prices. This is right in front of you. This answers your question. Because as long as they're trickling it out enough to keep the prices high, they're just going to keep scalping us. And that's regular retailers. I went into Walmart, what was it, the other day, for a DDR5 kit. DDR5. What was it? 5600 microtransfers, CL36 or something like that. They want almost $600. Am I wrong, machine?
Yeah.
I'm wrong?
No, that's correct.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's nuts. Let's see, what else are we putting in here? So, end of the day, looking at the stores, guys. Even in walking into your retail stores, your mom and pop shops, unless you get some mom and pop shop that is so secluded they don't get internet over by them, but they got computer parts, you might get lucky and get a good deal. But as far as getting a good deal now over the regular market, forget it. It's not happening. Not anytime soon. Because if we really want to look at it, which I am going to see what everybody's posting. Okay, so yeah, but that sucks that you got to pay the difference on that there, Mr. Real. That kind of sucks. You got to pay the difference on that. But anywho, let's go back and let's just let's go to PC part picker and open that up. Go to builder section. Oh, maybe it'd help if I brought you guys with me. Maybe that would help. Hit the allow button. Okay, so if we're looking at memory choices, we look at the highest price first. Let's see what they got. Whoa, machine. 32 gigabytes. DDR5 6000. CL36. Right here. Black and white. $470. 32 gigs. Corsair Vengeance, 32 gigs. 6000. CL36. 480. Silicon Power, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 3200. 16 gigs. $110 for 16 gigs. So if you're lucky for 220 bucks, you can get 32 gigs and you can run four sticks of DDR4 on that motherboard for 220 for 32 gigs and get matching force set. That would make sense. So 32 gigs, it's cheaper to get it like that. The 16s, to get 2 sets of 16. That would be cheaper to do it that way. Instead of getting it like 32 gigabytes. Well, this is DDR5. Almost $400. This is a mess. $250 for 32 gigs. Let's see. Let's jobble the prices around. Okay. 64 gigs. 3,200. 64 gigs of Kingston's server Premiere. DDR4 3,200. That's one stick. One stick. Oh, that is stupidly high. $1,395.28. 128 gigabytes of 6,400 CL36. 128 gig. $3,500. Now, does this prove anything to you guys, really? Are you starting to see the writing on the wall? You think those prices are going to go down anytime soon? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I dare you to daily drive a GTX 950 for 3 days. Turn it into a video. Bro, he doesn't know. Does he?
Probably not.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Do you see this? This is an RX 5500 with 4 gigabytes of VRAM. 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Already tested on my test bench right here. I ran this for a whole week already. A whole week. This doesn't have AV1 encoding. This is about just as good as the 970. Hate to tell you that. So, or the GTX 950, but I would go the 970. I wouldn't go the 950. I know about the drivers, but that doesn't render it's useless. Are you sure it's useless? Machine, you want to tell him if that RX 5500 is useless?
It's not.
No, it's not.
Just depends on what you need to do with it. Of course, you're not going to be running Cyberpunk with path tracing at 4K, but you can do other things with it without a problem.
Yeah, believe it or not, you can. I can daily drive it at 1080p.
Yep. Medium settings, Cyberpunk, 1080p.
Yep. 1080p. I do agree. You have to understand, it's not how the hardware is built. It's how you use the hardware that matters. How you design your system to make your system run efficiently, balanced. I balance all my systems out to make them run efficient on any game I play. So, and that was going to be one of my next videos anyway, was the RX 5500. $164 card, or basically a $90 card you can pick up used all day long. $90 all day long. You can get that card and rock with it. Let's see, what is there special about this? Let me see. Anything special? It's got one 8-pin connector. Anything special? It's got 2 display ports, 1 HDMI, 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Anything special? No, nothing special. So, oh, what about a GT 730? Oh, okay. GT 730. Anything else? I daily drive this for a whole year. Anything else? See? Oh, probably can't see it that well. Whole year. So, anything else?
It's a question for you.
Well, I answered. What question am I missing there, machine?
So it's what is the GPU you'd never daily drive?
The RX 6500 XT.
That's right, you bought it, returned it. That's right.
That's why I bought it and returned it. But I did a video on it, but I returned it because it gave me problems. I overclocked it one time. And then after that, it would not allow me to overclock it ever again. One time.
Broke it.
It should not have. I mean, I didn't even take it up to 1/4 past its 100% mark. And it just didn't want to do anything. So why am I going to keep a paperweight for my desktop if it doesn't work and does its job? That's the reason why you hear everybody talk about those cards, is because they're nothing but garbage cards. That's something AMD threw together that they had sitting in their back closet. And you pay about the same price as a 6600 to a 6500 XT. So why would you buy a 6500 XT? The card's not worth $75. So, yeah, we know. It's the big 26. We need to see how bad the GT 730 is. Well, I can tell you it's, unless you're running with that, unless I'm running DDR3, I can tell you that card doesn't work worth the jack on my DDR4 system. This is a China. This is a $50 China card. Problem with this is the fan's set at 50% always. This card's been overclocked in the amount of VRAM that it's supposed to have. This is only supposed to be a 2 gigabyte VRAM card. This came from China. This was $50. And they turned up this to 4 gigabytes of VRAM. You can find these in 1 gigabyte or 2 gigabyte variant. But they clocked this up to 4 gigabytes. So that means they changed the chips on these. So, but they screwed up the controller for the fan controllers. Fan controllers don't work. So to me, I have no use for that card right now. It's just a part of the collection. So I would have to buy me an actual physical 730. You know, from like Gigabyte or MSI or ASRock or, you know, Asus, Power Color, or whoever makes it. But that's from that's from one of those China sites, so it's not worth it. Secret Machine is Jay's brother from another CPU AI. Probably. Machine, you want to comment on that?
Beep boop beep beep boop beep.
Oh, there you go. You just got another terrible idea, man? Well, cough up what your ideas. I never daily drived any GPU, not even used any other GPU than the GTX 1650 laptop. I have a potato sitting around, so why don't I force myself to daily drive the GT 730 and i7 4770 and 8 gigabytes of DDR3? Why not? There's no harm in it. I have DDR3 systems here. I got Dell and I got Hewlett Packard. I got DDR3. I got one that's got I think it's the i7 4970, and I got the one that's got the i5 2400, and I got one that's got the i5 8500 or 8400. So yeah, I got a lot of Intel systems, you know. So I don't see why not. I mean, take one of them, turn them into your test bench, try out different graphics cards, see what works best with that system. Just don't pick one and say, oh, this is going to work. I bet you even taking, but that might be a little far-fetched, but taking the 5050 and putting it in DDR3 system, which would be PCIe 2.0, I think. No, some will be 2.0, some will be 3.0. Why not? If you get a PCIe 3.0 system, DDR3, then you should have no problem. Right, Machine?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think so. The 4600 might be better. I don't have a 4600, so I don't know. Don't know. So I don't have an answer for that. Remember one thing, guys. I'm going to say this. If you got the hardware, take the time, test out your hardware, take a system you want to build, and put together with the parts you have and see what you can come up with. Always try to work up towards the best. It's not hard. If you got plenty of systems lying around, put one together and just make it your daily driver until you come up with a better system and just work your way up the ladder. Simple. So once you get a newer system that's better, then you can take your older system, put a fresh coat of paint on it, like a fresh operating system, and then you can sell it to make back some of the money that you put into the system in that first place. So that way now you got a chunk of money you can take and put towards your next system. So you're just taking and you're transferring out, building one at a time. How do you think some reviewers do this? They turn around, they go shopping for used parts. They put together a system that really works. They sell it on the open market. They get that change and then put it towards another system and start building the money factor up. I mean, it only takes $300 to start the process. Maybe even less. You probably can get free computers. You know, like some companies, they give away free computers. Or you can go to the recycling places. They do have PC parts and recycling places, you know, for like pennies on the dollar, you know, stuff like that. Like a thrift store, Goodwill store, whatever, you know, you just got to shop. You got to do your homework and shop. And you can do it. I mean, I know one dude, he went to a Goodwill store with only $10. And, you know, the system he walked out with was worth maybe like $1,200. That's the kind of PCs that they donate to the thrift stores and stuff like that. And they sell it for pennies on the dollar. So there's always a way to make your system better. You just got to know where to go to shop for it. You got to take the extra energy, even if you got to go cut your neighbor's lawn for 6 months and get like $300 or $400 for cutting his lawn for 6 months, then turn around and take and just build from the ground up. Do you think all this stuff was really handed to me? The only thing that was handed to me was what Mr. Machine gave to me. Everything else I had to scratch and do side jobs and everything else to get these products. Because I've been out of work since 2010, being disabled, and I just now got somewhere with the disability. So GTX 745, I would never touch it. You're lucky that I'm touching the 730. Anything that's lower than 4 digits, I kind of leave that alone. Anything less than 4 digits. That's why I got the 1650. That's why I get that 5500 that Machine sent. You know, there's somebody that had a computer they wanted to sell me, but I told them no because they said, well, I want to sell you this computer for $3,000. And it had a 2060 with a 4th gen processor. I said, no, that's crazy. I wouldn't pay no more than $300 for something like that. So that sounds like the perfect potato GPU for a potato PC. Hey, if you like 2A content, you need to check out Rack Slap and Tap It. No, I ain't going there with that. Sorry. Hate to tell you that there, Mr. Guy. That almost sounds like a porn site to me. What do you think, Machine? Does that sound like a porn site to you?
Go to sites listen.
Well, you said Rack Slap and Tap It.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Unoriginal, you don't hear no disappointment in my voice. I'm running a 4070, and I've been running it for more than 3+ years. So I'm not disappointed at all. I daily drove the bejesus out of this 4070, and it still runs like brand new. So I'm not disappointed whatsoever. Oh, they do firearm. My bad, my bad. I was just playing. They do firearm content. Well, no, I really don't get into much firearm things. Is because basically in California they got strict laws here about firearms. So there's no sense me even really getting into the fact of it. No sense.
Only criminals can have firearms in California.
Yeah, yeah, like Mr. Machine said, only criminals can have firearms in California.
Yep.
So
only the people that perpetrate other people can own them.
Yeah, I agree with you. So you agree with Mr. Unoriginal? He says his 1650 become a legend if he keeps daily driving it.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with 1650.
Oh, I got a 1650 right here. GTX 1650. Right here. So, yeah, we know about the GTX 1650. Plus, I got a 3060 here. I don't know, man. Too many graphics cards. What do you think, Machine?
You have too many?
I don't have enough, really.
Yeah, you need more.
Yeah, I need more graphics cards.
Yep.
Before my luck runs out and they kind of put the screws to the prices. They are military vets just out to have fun. Hey, look, I ain't got nothing wrong with the vets. My hat goes off to the vets.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yeah, they've earned the right to have fun, that's for sure.
Exactly. I have family that has military in the family, so I understand that. It's all good. They want to have fun, let them have fun. Until the day. There you go. Awesome. At least you're going to use it for that. That's a good deal. It's a good deal. Hey, did Dakota fall asleep, bro?
It's possible.
Yeah, I think Dakota fell asleep. I think he's snoozing on the reel.
Yeah, he's not used to watching our channel, so.
I know, and I changed the time from 8 o'clock my time to 6 o'clock just for him to be here. So it's like 9 o'clock, his time. So, yeah. You know, one person I'm going to put a shout out to is MTBK. If you're hearing my channel and everything else, brother man, we hope that you're all right and you're doing good over there in Germany.
Yep.
Hopefully everything's good and you get back with us really soon. So I forgot to do a shout out last week, so I'm making up for it, giving you a shout out. So, but that's cool. But yeah, let's get back to the kick thing. I'm starting up slowly and building kick on kick.com. If you're wondering where I'm at, it's JJPB Kick, KICK. That's where the channel is. And I'll make sure later I post it on Discord too. Well, you already posted on Discord machine. So if you guys want to be a part of the Kick channel, so it's JJPB KICK. That doesn't mean you guys kick me in the butt neither. So we're going to give it a shot. I know it's not Twitch. I really don't like the rules that they have on Twitch. But it looks like that Kick's a little bit more fair when it comes to live streaming. There's a couple things I don't like about it, but I think I can work around it in the meantime until I figure out a better plan and how to get the videos to look really good over there. But for now, there's no AV1 encoding over there, so that makes it more difficult for me to actually live stream and game at the same time. So if I'm doing a gaming video, I'll pre-record the gaming video and then I can put my face in there and make it live. You know, there's things that I can do to work around this mess. So we'll make it work. We will put all the measures we can in to make it work. YouTube is not making it easier for me over here. See, now going back from 3 months ago, or no, 6 months ago, we were in triple digits on the amount of people viewing the channel, viewing the videos. Triple digits. Now we're getting down to almost single digits. Because YouTube is actually suppressing the videos. They're suppressing my live stream. I've got 5 complaints over this. I told the people, and I'm going to tell you guys and everybody to listen up. If you don't see my video pop up in your feed, then go to my home page, go into the video, and check and see if there's a recent video. I know it's an extra step, but that's the only thing I can do to get around YouTube suppression. And don't say they're not. They are suppressing my videos. My live streams are even being suppressed. They're not pushing it out to everybody in the world anymore. They're doing this on purpose. Is because they want smaller creators to quit. So they don't have to spend more money on the storage. So they figured if the smaller creators quit and they got the big creators in there, then guess what? They're going to make more money with the bigger creators than they are the smaller creators. So they're trying to cut the small guys out of the picture. Think I'm wrong? Go look it up. Terms of service for next year. It's not going to be easy. Mr. Unoriginal, H.264 and H.265 is on your CPU, not your GPU. You can do AV1 encoding and NVEC if you got an NVIDIA card on your GPU, but your CPU takes H.264 and H.265. Just to give you a heads up. I don't worry about virtual reality. I can't use my eyes because of the medical condition I have. I can't do virtual reality. Okay. If you got 8th gen or greater, if you're going to run Intel, if you got 8th gen or greater, you should be fine to play games. Like an 8700 or something in there. Anything above 8500. You can run H.265 on AMD GPU. Yeah, you could, but the thing is will it work with the new kind of things out there now these days? It won't work on Kick, I can tell you that much. And hello there, Mr. Fake Frames. I've always tried to run H.265 on this right here, and it just doesn't work out very well. So I stayed H.264 or AV1. Those are the only AV1 with NVEC or H.264 with NVEC. But running Kick, for some reason you got to use their online studio. I tried with OBS, and I had a big mess with OBS trying to connect OBS to Kick, and it didn't work out so well. Everybody says you can do it, but I still got to work on that. Once I get it going and be able to connect to it, it'll be a lot different. $8,700K is around the same level as a 3600X. It mostly only works on YouTube with H.265 on AMD. And I kind of figured that. Okay, so I might have to get crafty here. We all got machine. You gotta get crafty, don't you?
On what?
Oh, Mr. Unoriginal said he's got to get crafty. We all got to be crafty, right?
I don't even know if that's going to work for too long.
Yeah, I know, for real. But once I get the Kick website up and running 100%, and I feel it's working out really well, I'll make sure I keep everybody in Discord up to date, and everybody on YouTube up to date. Either I'll put it at the beginning or the end of the videos. So I'll keep you guys up to date and where we stand on it, and let you know when it's 100% and it's running. So we'll just have to work from scratch, man. That's all. Well, you know, Mr. Fake Frames, I always wanted to get a 20 series card. For some reason, I don't know why, I always wanted to get, I did at the time want a 2080 Ti. Then they got like a 2060 Super, stuff like that. Usually they said 20, what was it, machine? 2060, is it, or 2060 Super or Ti? I can't remember. You guys are going to have to help me out on that one because I forgot. It's been so long ago.
Super.
2060 Super?
I don't think it's a TI 20. That could be wrong though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't remember. Okay.
It's a Super.
It's a Super. Yeah.
They're selling for 200
That's not too bad.
ish. What are you back?
Yeah. If you can find a good seller of a 2060 Super, one that's going to sell you something decent, that's not going to chop you by the neck.
$20.80 Super's 260.
2080 Super, and that's what, the 8 gigabyte card?
Yeah.
So I thought.
From 250 to 300.
Yeah, but you think to yourself, why would you get yourself one of those when you can get something better for the same price? See, this is how you price shop.
There's refurbished ones from UVGA on UA for 230. That's a better price right there.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a really good price.
Yeah. UVGA is 230. It's two of them. New egg refurbished, so new egg refurbished them.
Yeah.
So I would be more confident about getting from them. So if you order it from them, sold and shipped by New Egg, so I would trust that more than anything else.
Does it relink you to the Newegg site?
You want me to link it?
No. I'm asking you. Does it link you to a Newegg site?
No, I'm on New Egg.
Oh, you're on Newegg. Okay, yeah.
Want me to link it real quick?
No. We'll talk about that later. It doesn't really matter. Or yeah, just put it on the, or better yet, yeah, go ahead and put it on the Discord.
The main Discord?
Yeah. Yeah, because I can pull it up from here.
There you go. It's got RGB, so it's faster than the other 28s.
Oh, it's got RGB. That makes it faster, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Too bad they're not making cards anymore.
Well, let's see. Let's kind of pick through it.
It says GPU only. Cables and stuff are not included.
Oh, why would they say that?
Because it says that.
I know.
GPU only.
It's got a USB Type-C port. Interesting. That could be used for a charging port, or it could be used for a display port, couldn't it?
Yeah, I've got a USB Type-C in my 7900 XT.
Interesting.
they've got two different ones for the same price.
It's 8 gigabytes of GDR6.
It says refreshed, so they're new. I'm thinking they replaced the VRAM in it.
Don't know.
Yep.
They could be anything. They could have replaced ICs on the board. They could have replaced capacitors, resistors. They could replace the VRMs on there, inductors, and many of things they could replace on that. They could have replaced the GPU dies. They could have replaced the VRAM chips. They could have just replaced HDMI connector, the connector port. Could be anything. But it is a good looking card. It is a good looking card. So, okay. Just wanted to have a looky, guys. That's all. Just wanted to have a looky. That's all.
Really? 2070 is 8 gigabyte.
Yeah, but I want to keep it in the 80 series family. If I was gonna get something, if it was a 2080 or a 3080, I don't know why. Something tells me to keep it in an 80 series family. For some reason. I don't know why. Right now I'm in the 70 series family, so I'm in the 50 series and the 70 series. Who knows?
The 5500 XT 4 gigabyte, something for 202.
I would get the 2080 Super before I even got the 5500 XT.
Let you know.
Well, see, the 5500 XT is that's not you can get that on the shelf at any time. But the 5500 was originally the OEM model for Dell or Hewlett Packard.
With the HP, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Depends on what you want, man. You have to make that concrete decision. You go cheap, you get what you pay for. You get moderate, you get what you pay for. You go high priced, you get the book. You get what you pay for. Okay, well, I'll look fake friends, I'll look later on eBay. I'll have a peek on eBay because I do want to pick up on a couple 80 class cards. I have something in mind. I just want to see how good the 2080 Ti is going to be when it comes to putting it on the bench and what kind of performance it's going to get. So maybe I'm just scratching too far in the dark. Maybe I should go 3080 Ti. Or no, 3080. Why did I say Ti? Don't know why. Because a 3090, that's going to be $1,000 card, and I don't have $1,000 for that card. So nice to have, but if you don't have the cash, then yes, you just deal with it. So But we can take a look on e-waste. I mean eBay. Did I call that e-waste there, machine?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I know. eBay.
Ooh, Founders Edition, 30 and 80.
Well, let me ride you guys over there. Let's see. Let's do 2080 Ti. You got to be kidding. You want to sell me that dirt ball? 285 plus 1645. Look, you can tell by the system. You can see all the dirt in there. It's obvious. 22 gigabytes. Tell me if something's wrong with this picture. For $539, they got 2080 Ti with 22 gigabytes. GDR6.
Modified.
Yep.
Can you put 22 on that?
Well, there's 11, and
No.
they can move it up to 22. Yeah. Yeah, we figured that out there, Mr. Fake Frames. Yeah. 207, but they got 4 bids on it now. Blower card, no.
That was faster
Pass.
than 5060.
298, 259, 269. They don't look half bad. But machine, the 2080 Ti for new in the box or refurbished was cheaper. It was about what, 230?
Yeah. But the Ti has 11 versus 8. That's the difference.
Yeah.
The 3 extra gigabytes might help.
Right. A little bit more RGB, make it run faster though.
Yes, yes, it will be faster.
Well, we don't know what kind of parts that is, so we don't want to go with parts. Are they just selling the box? Because I don't see the graphics card. Could be selling the box. There's a lot of modified cards on here. I don't go with the modified cards. I wouldn't touch it. No, not worth it. Not worth it. No, not worth it. Failed memory parts only. 129. Wouldn't touch it. Looks like it was sat out in a garage. You can tell by the discoloration. It has moisture all over it. Okay, enough looking at it. I'm unconvinced. So. Oh, okay, that's cool, yeah. Probably be worth it there. For sure. Probably be worth it there. Okay, machine guys, I'm gonna say like this. I thought we might have an after party over there on Kick, but probably not tonight. But tomorrow in the evening time, don't know what time, I'll post. If I have to post a 30-second video to you guys to tell you to come over to Kick, or you should subscribe there so you know when I post a live stream or something. That's up to you. But we're going to be expanding our wings here on the channel. We got no other choice. YouTube's kind of forcing our hand, and they don't want to pay worth the jack. And no matter how many times I try to get the watch time hours up, it seems they're just constantly kicking me down. Constantly. Because people are not watching the videos. So I'm going to expand my wings to another platform and see if I can start building on that platform as well. And sooner or later, we'll build up and we'll have 2 platforms that'll be rocking. And then by then, I should be able to have the right tools to incorporate both and live stream on both at the same time. That's what I'm working towards. So, just let you guys know. All right, well, Mr. Fake Friends, you gonna join the live chat on Discord after, Machine?
I can, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll be there. So, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. There's not much more to say, but next week, Wednesday, we're gonna move it back to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which will be 8 p.m. Central Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Reason why we're moving it back a couple hours is because it makes it fair for everybody, because if we do it any later, if I do it any later than 6 p.m. my time, half the people are going to be in bed sleeping. So we're moving it back to 6 p.m. my time, just to give you guys a heads up. But anyway, we do appreciate everybody that has been here on the stream this evening. We do appreciate you very much. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell. Even though half the times it might work and it might not work, like I told you guys, with notifications, always check daily if you want to keep up to date with all the videos and stuff. Just check on my main page, go to the video section, and check the live stream. Well, I already told you we do 1 live stream a week, and it's at 6 p.m. now. So you don't have to really worry about that. You just got to keep in your mind, Wednesday, it's 6 p.m. Wednesday every week. So, but just keep an eye out for daily videos. Unless I got something that comes up, then there might not be a video for that day, but we will get a video out to you guys. So, until the next time, forgot, Mr. Machine, do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being on there. Hopefully this Kick thing, we'll figure it out. Because it's frustrating.
Yes, it is. It's very frustrating. But we'll figure it out. I'm not giving up yet. I'll figure something out. We'll come up with a new game plan. So, but anyway, guys, till the next time and the next video, you know it is. We'll see you on the next live stream.
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't
never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.